I am so excited today to share with you my new latest hero, who is Bashar. He is a spiritual entity that's channeled by Darryl Anka. Absolutely incredible. His wisdom is so profound. And not only does he tell you that yes, you can do it and you can manifest, but he shows you, he breaks it down step by step what to do. And today I want to share with you his wisdom on manifesting abundance. I'm Sarah Stone Love. My channel is all about the science and psychology of manifesting. And what I love about Bashar is he gives us back the power and control over our lives and teaches that everything we manifest is all based on our beliefs, our thoughts, and our emotions. All we got to do is get those beliefs to align with our true self. So in Bashar's lecture, he says that there are many forms of abundance in this world, but he's going to focus on the 5 major forms of abundance. And the whole purpose of this discussion is when we realize that our abundance is not limited to just money, like we've been taught, but it's actually all these other profound things that are abundance in our life. It opens the door to us receiving. So the 5 forms of abundance, according to Bashar, are money, trading, gifts, synchronicities, and imagination. I'm mostly interested in the last 2. Money is just a symbolic object that we put way too much emphasis on. We act like that is the only way to be abundant in this world. And Bashar says that by putting all of this importance on just money, we are closing the door to all the other ways that we could be abundant in our life, which also closes the door to financial abundance. The definition of abundance is to do what you need to do when you need to do it. The second form of abundance is trading. It's something that we don't do as much anymore, where basically you just trade services or trade objects. The third form of abundance is gifts. What I thought was interesting about this is he points out that a lot of us are really good at maybe giving gifts and not so good at receiving. But if we change and flip our perspective and realize that when we receive a gift, we're actually giving a gift back to that person of gratitude, of letting them have the experience of feeling joy, of giving. When I think about that, it makes it a lot easier for me to receive in my life because I definitely have a problem with that. The fourth form of abundance is synchronicity. I found this really interesting because I have never thought about synchronicities as a form of abundance before. When you look back at the definition of abundance, which is doing whatever you want to do whenever you need to do it, it makes perfect sense. When you come across exactly the information or the object or the person that is exactly what you need in that moment to continue along your path of passion, then that is a form of abundance. Because abundance means being able to do what you need to do when you need to do it. I just had never thought about my synchronicities as abundance before, so I really like that idea. It makes me happy because I'm definitely getting more and more synchronicities in my life that are leading me along different paths that I wouldn't have thought to take. And Bashar's 5th form of abundance is imagination or inspiration. He talks about how imagination is actually the way we communicate with our higher mind. And when we actually allow our imagination to be open, it gives us inspiration for new ideas, new paths, new directions in our life that literally can change our life. Or maybe even do something that we weren't expecting to do, that we weren't planning to do, that's actually more aligned with our true self. So money, trading, gifts, synchronicities, and imagination are 5 major forms of abundance, and usually we are only open to the idea of money. And this closes the door to us receiving. There was another speaker that I was watching that I can't quite remember their name, but they were talking about how if you just focus on abundance, not about necessarily money, but any kind of abundance in your life, just having that emotional connection to abundance will create the frequency within you to attract more of that into your life. For instance, the abundance of breathing or the abundance of smiles and laughter and hugs. If you just focus on these positive, abundant things that never run out in your life, then you are beginning to build up and amplify that frequency within you that will ultimately open the doors to financial abundance. So Bashar urges us to please stop closing the door to all these other forms of abundance, because these other 4 forms that we're not even focusing on, they oftentimes are the path of least resistance and will open so many doors and will get us through the path so much faster to actually give us the financial freedom that we're looking for. So this is how Bashar breaks down exactly how it works. You act on your passion, whatever that may be, whatever's bringing you joy in your life, you act on that. And then whatever you need to be able to continue will come in the form of the 5 forms of abundance. Maybe 2 or 3, maybe the first or the second, and it will come so much more efficiently if we can just allow it to come. For instance, maybe we get a little bit of money, and then a synchronicity lines up, and then a gift is given to us, and it all starts adding up to the support that we need to continue on our path. And then maybe you get inspired and a big idea comes. You have to be open to allowing it in. When we open up to all the forms of abundance, we begin manifesting manifesting so much faster. Bashar says that our belief systems are what's creating all the resistance. It's what's slowing everything down and making our path take twice as long, because our belief systems are insisting that it can only happen this certain way and everything has to show up in a specific order and has to be done just like this. His advice is to go through life just focusing on our passions and going with the flow and letting things happen out of order. And he goes on to say that sometimes in life we're following our passion, and then we get stuck and we don't know what to do next. Well, Bashar says that is not a block. That is just an arrow in your life pointing you to go in a different direction. Let ourselves go with the flow. The path of least resistance is not short, it's not straight, it's not from A to B. It is a winding path that helps to deepen our appreciation. He says that the winding path is the path of least resistance and greatest abundance. I'm Sarah Stone Love. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from it, and maybe it's flipping your perspective and opening your mind to see things in a little bit of different light. That's what I really love about Bashar. I highly suggest you look him up because everything he has to say is just profound wisdom and flips the perspective of everything and opens you up and just helps you to see that there's so much more all around you. So much abundance all around us that we're just not seeing. So I hope you learned something from this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a comment, let me know, and subscribe, share the video, like it, and join me every Thursday. I'll be sharing more content on how to manifest your dreams.